So, tell me, what are we talking about today?
Today, you
can't hear me?
Yeah, yeah. You could have killed my flow. Take two. Take two, Flex. Take two. Say it again.
Tell me, what are we talking about today?
Today on Keepin the Geek Bros podcast, episode 101. I don't know, 110. There you go. We've got Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity trailer review. World of Warcraft Shadowlands delayed. The Spider-Man remaster changes a lot, including Peter Parker's face. New Super Smash Bros. DLC fighter. Xbox orders are a mess for buyers. The Nvidia pushback. You guys don't hit the. I don't care. This is gonna be my new target box. I'm saying it for now. John Cena reportedly eyed for Duke Nukem live-action movie. Gremlins: Secret of the Mogwai leaked a big screen. Gremlins 3. Mace Windu prequel rumored to be in early development. Nick Fury Disney Plus show. Henry Cavill to replace Daniel Craig as 007. Everything we know so far about the Saved by the Bell reboot. Cobra Kai Renewed For season 4 by Netflix. Inebriated Fitness. Intermittent fasting doesn't help weight loss. All this and more in this week's episode. Stay tuned.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, Keeping Up with the Geek Bros.
Yes. Keep it the Geek Bros podcast. I'm Vine. With me are
Juancho, Raz,
Darth Flex,
and Man.
Oh boy. And we are the hosts of Keeping the Geek Bros, a family podcast, allegedly. Flex, before we get started, can you tell these fine people where to find us on our social media?
Absolutely, my good man. You beautiful people can find us. What?
I just realizing how much dead air I got to cut out in post-production. Keep going.
Yeah. All right, so you beautiful people can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Geek Bros with a 0. That's GEEKBR0S. You can also send us emails to win free shit after we give Man his free stuff. You can send me emails. He's coming to get it. Okay, all right, yeah. So you can email us at geekbros with a 0 at yahoo.com. Send us questions, arguments. Tell us why we're wrong or why we're right or what, whatever. Or give us a question of the day. A question of the day would be great from the audience. So just shoot us an email. Again, that's geekbros with a 0 at yahoo.com. Now, if you want to check out cool posts, articles, whether it's fake news, real news, funny stuff, you can check us out on facebook.com/geekbros with a 0. And the first place to find the Geek Bros.
First place.
En primer lugar,
WeBeGeekPC.com. Now, you can also check out this beautiful concoction of mostly brown on youtube.com/VibeRev Studio. That's VIBEREVSTUDIOS.
All right. That's my fault.
more dead air.
Moving on to comments and questions from you, the audience. I'm editing what's going on with Geek Bros. Comments and questions. So we've got a bunch of YouTube comments, and that's about it that I could have time to post there. There are other things. Those who commented, I will get to it next time. I'm sorry about that, but this was not number one on my list for this podcast, unfortunately. Squeezy commented. He said "mama," but I'm pretty sure he meant "man." Is a great addition to the weekly podcast. So thank you, Squeezy Butts, man. You've been a breath of fresh air, with this podcast and beyond. So I'm glad that Squeezy Bits, who I asked him, we're waiting for him to come back on a more permanent basis, and he's like, I can't. My kids would kill themselves. But he will. He is all about getting with the reviews, and that's the door. Juancho, take the rest of them. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sandra Clark, great episode, even though someone was late to the party. I really like the topic discussion, why people idolize characters. Definitely wouldn't mind an episode devoted to it. Interesting. Seriously, LOL. That's what he's always be remembered. I guess we were discussing something that day. I guess the reaction video.
Must
I
have
think
been
it was
amazing.
Ryan Reynolds.
There we go. I love Baby Yoda. You guys are pretty good too, I guess. Seriously, though, can't wait for season 2. Someone replied, LOL. Thanks for watching. I guess that was YouTube. All right. Frank Emirati comment, man, I'm getting PS5 eventually. Also, Boseman was celebrated because his Black Panther role turned out to be the cumulation of all his roles as staples in black. And that is all for the comments from you beautiful audience and everyone who else commented. So, gents, what's on your mind? Let's go ahead and start with Mr.
There's
Delicious.
no way you went through all those already.
He totally did.
Oh, nobody had any comments about the questions or anything? Cool. All
He
right.
We
blasted
did
through it.
comment it. Mr. Delicious, go ahead. Tell
Yeah.
me, what's on your mind?
Man, Hades. That's what's on my mind. I've been playing the shit out of that game. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. It is one of the best roguelikes I have played since probably Dead Cells. So,
It's so hard.
really?
I enjoy it. It's not a bad game, but it's so difficultly hard if you
Yeah.
don't. It's a tough one. But I
Yeah,
enjoy it.
I had to drop Spelunky because it's too much right now. So I've been just focusing on Hades and trying to wrap up Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but there's nothing really too exciting other than car shopping, and nobody fucking likes that.
All right. Vibe, what's on your mind?
Voting while intoxicated.
Oh.
Now,
Sell us.
Time out. You voted?
no, I did not. No, what I am saying
okay.
is that no, because I'm listening to a lot of podcasts on iHeartRadio, and iHeartRadio has commercials, and one of the big PSAs right now is voting, the dangers of voting while intoxicated. And what you have to understand about a PSA is you have to write the copy. You have to get a copy approved. You have to hire a voiceover. You have to get the song. You have to pay for the ad time, and you have to put it up on air. So what I'm trying to figure out is voting while drunk or inebriated or intoxicated that much of a deal that you need to create a PSA for this particular time? I just find it weird. It's like I hear it a lot, but I didn't know that was an epidemic or a big issue that they needed to create a 30-second spot to have it rerunning over and over again.
I think I know why.
Okay.
Everybody's fucking home. All they're doing is drinking. So
Okay.
they get their mail-in ballots, and they're like, 43 White Claws down, half
Joe.
dead,
Hey, love me the white
and they're
Claw.
like, whatever. I guess I'm voting libertarian this whole time, and then there you go.
That makes sense. All right, you know what? Now I'm feeling a little bit better because I'm telling you, I'm hearing this over and over again. I'm just like, when did this become a thing? When do we need PSAs for? I hear more. No, I hear like literally 90% more about voting while intoxicated than about drinking while driving. Like that's it.
Imagine if Four Locos were still a thing.
Ooh,
Yes.
How much worse it would be.
Oh, that's basically what's been on my mind.
somebody
for
will
2
be
weeks.
voted president as a write-in. That's what's gonna happen.
Kanye 2020. I'm just playing.
All right. Eject him from the pot. He's out.
As long as he raps at his own inauguration,
That'd be great.
that'd be amazing. I'd be all about that. That would be my state. I'd like it.
It'll be all new shit, no rapping, just him singing with no autotune.
No, we can.
Oh.
No.
That's what's gonna happen.
No. Just ruined my dream. That's Roz's niche here. He just takes your dream and he brings it down to some kind of reality, and then he smooshes it.
I'm okay with it now. I'm used to it.
It's tastier that way when I eat your joy.
Good point. Who's next?
Star Flex.
Yeah, sure. So I started more classes for the second half of the semester, so that's been pretty cool. Work fucking sucks. It's been raining a lot. I planted a new mango tree, so that's kind of nice. And my grass is coming along quite nicely. It's just a few patches here and there. Hopefully waiting for my lab to open so I can get some more research done. I'd really like to get started on something for my master's program. Unfortunately, I'm not able to bring multiple athletes in at the same time. Not even one athlete in at the same time. So that's kind of pissing me off. But I got a new coffee machine, and it's
All
fucking
right,
great.
yeah.
Tell me more.
What do you get?
Yeah, what'd you get, man? Come on.
One of those Cuisinarts that makes the coffee for you while you're asleep.
Huh?
What? A regular coffee pot?
Sounds like a coffee pot.
It's a coffee pot, but it's like a smart coffee pot. You just
really
put the filter
oversold
in.
it.
No, I was expecting something fancy like the beaker ones, or you
Or one of those
pour over.
gotcha ones, that
Yeah.
has like a built-in steamer or something. He's
Yeah,
like, I
something
got
that they see at
a pot,
Starbucks.
I throw coffee grounds in it and boil it overnight.
Pretty much.
There's my coffee.
Listen, I'm not one of those like.
And then I chew the grounds.
Nah, I'm a man. Coffee, black, period. That's it. Blackity, black.
No hazelnut creamer.
No. I don't
No
wanna
pumpkin spice?
No, bitch.
Wow. You're against the pumpkin spice
like
latte?
like a squirt of French vanilla.
Listen, I don't like sugar coffee. I like just black coffee. Black.
Do you
Like
want some
my soul.
blueberry flavored coffee?
Yeah, some
Black
tasty
cream.
blueberry cream.
I'm offended. Right now, I'm offended.
Yeah, but oh,
He's sad
that's
now.
all for me.
All right, man. What's going on? What's on your mind?
Man, teaching my eldest how to drive has been pretty interesting. Yeah. So my vehicle is a manual. So
Allegedly.
I told, which I manually do it.
That's what she said.
All the time. So I figured I would teach him how to use my vehicle first before I actually bought him his own car, because if you can drive a stick, you can drive anything after that. It only makes sense. Automatics are pretty simple. So since he turned 18, he's been bugging me to get that out of the way for him. So just that, and again, just trying to catch up to Roz because I'm still on Origins. I'm on level 40, and I haven't even gotten to the snake yet because I'm going all over the place doing side missions. It's a pain. And just catching up on the shows. I'm really I'm caught up on everything with the exception of I can't remember the name of that show right now. It'll come back to me later, whatever. But I am caught up. No, I love that show though.
Raised by Wolves?
Really good.
Lovecraft,
Raised by Wolves? Did you finish
Lovecraft
it?
City?
Yes, Lovecraft Country. I have not finished the first episode.
I'm about
as
to
of
start
yet.
it.
really?
But, I did finish The Boys and Raising by Wolves. So we are good to go there.
The Boys isn't finished. I mean, you caught up with the boys, right?
No, yeah, I caught up with The Boys,
Okay.
but Raised by Wolves I finished.
All right.
And that's pretty much it. Just working and everything else as usual.
How
like
do
it.
you feel about like starting to teach your kid to drive right as the state opens up and the streets get full again?
It's the great thing is I have a parking lot right in front
that's
of where I'm at.
perfect.
So we go around there and it's great because he stalls out and he grinds my gears literally. And I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm just like, don't do that. Cut it out. This car. But it's all right. It's all right. It's a learning process. I taught myself how to do it. He'll pick it up as he goes, I hope. But
No,
yeah.
of course. He's a bright kid.
Yeah, and I'm also worried about I'm freaking out actually about this the school openings.
Why?
Because I do have a small one that we're deliberating on whether or not to send her, and that's a worry
next
of
week.
mine.
They open next week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Everyone in my family is choosing to, stay home.
Yeah, same here.
yeah, we're gonna try and
I didn't
push
know
that.
it was a choice. I could have sworn it was mandatory.
We're
No.
trying to. Well, I think they're offering different options. I don't think they're mandating. You have the option to stay home, or you have the option to go. They don't give you both. So we're trying to figure out what's best, and it's really hard because this e-schooling it's not easy. It's
No.
not easy right now, especially when you have small children. It is not easy at all. It is just it's too much. And
Basically, it turns into homeschool with, some extra help. That's
yeah,
all it is.
I mean,
It's
shout
all
out
you.
to the
It's all on you.
shout out to the teachers, man, because they got to deal with 10 to 15 of them all at once, and I've only got my 2, and I'm ready.
I had a few teachers come up to me during during Starbucks and talk to me about how they're like hating it, but they won't leave because they actually got a nice praise for it, but they're like struggling. They're like, I have to teach them in person at the same time. I have to teach the ones that are virtually in the same class, so I'm doing double work at the same time, and I'm not allowed to take breaks because I have to watch the ones that are on the computer.
Yeah. It's
So
bad.
yeah, all right. Thank you, man. So what's been on my mind? I am almost done with Origin, so I can jump on Odyssey before I'm pretty hopefully be able to get it. Yeah, I've been playing a lot, bro.
Wait, so you've done all the side missions and everything?
I skip some of the side missions, bro. I do them
He's
as
going
I
straight
go.
through the story.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say because like the only reason I'm not so far ahead of it because like every time I see a question mark, I go straight to it.
Yeah. Origins should, if you do everything in the game, it'll easily take you like about 100 hours. Because don't forget you have DLC, and the DLC is absolutely vital to the story.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I think right now I have about, I'll tell you how many hours I have on it, and I've been finishing that up. I have about 20 hours gameplay, so that's how much.
You just did mostly main, which is fine.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it I've been doing. Trying to catch up as much as possible because I know once Cyberpunk comes out, I'm going to stop everything and backlogging, just focus on that because I just saw the trailer by from Keanu Reeves.
Ooh.
Oh, it looks so good. I'm really excited for this game. Really, really excited. I'm looking forward to this mind-numbing game. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Another thing that I've been thinking about lately has been how crazy if I should actually call off work on election day just for my safety. So that's what's been on my mind lately.
Did you say for your safety?
Yeah, just because there's going to be too much craziness going on everywhere, and I really don't feel like being involved in anything going out there with
If
any
you have the
borders.
days, do it.
Any what?
I said if you have the days, do it. Now that you bring it up, I might do it too, just to chill at home. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I'd rather just do that now, just because there's a lot of rumors and stuff like that. I'd rather just be home safe
Guys.
than deal with that nonsense.
Why don't you just request your ballot and drop it off?
I can't
no,
vote.
he's talking about work period, like in general.
Work period.
Oh.
I don't want to feel like going out there. On top of that,
dude, if you can take the day off, take the day off. It's going to be horrible.
On top of that, I'm going to be.
Why is it going to be horrible? I'm really like.
That's a political thing. If we get into it,
it's not a political thing. I mean,
the president at the debate told his guys to go to the polls and watch people and intimidate them while they vote.
Okay, so I get that. So that's at the polls, but then you want you're taking it to a step further, saying stay inside completely. So I'm saying
he works at a Starbucks where people go and get heated already, and that's just when they're ordering coffee on a regular day.
Yeah, I'd rather just stay home. But on top of that, I have to actually drive all the way to West Palm Beach, like deep West Palm Beach, to drop off my wife's mail-in ballot because I'm not dropping it off in any UPS, any United States Postal Service.
No.
So I'm taking directly to the elections of supervisors of elections in West Palm Beach, so she can get her vote counted. So yeah, that's gonna be me. So I'd rather just do that and just go home. I just don't feel like being out. It's gonna be a weird day. So yeah, that's just what's been on my mind. I'm getting ready for October because a lot of good things are happening in October for video games.
All right.
It's
Mr. Flex, you're up.
Absolutely. So, what's going on with the Geek Bros?
All right. Well, the video recap of episode 109 is up. I've made a creative decision to indefinitely postpone the Geek Bros website extension, the YouTube channel, the podcast ads, Patreon, and all of the rebranding initiatives due to recent changes in the Geek Bros. So that's not happening anytime soon, guys. I know people have been wondering about the Patreon. I definitely know some people have been wondering about the YouTube channel, which looks blank, but it isn't. It's just all privated. 2021 maybe. So don't look forward to that. But on the bright side, though, and then there were 5 again. So due to, of course, the fantastic response from Man's participation in the Geek Bros podcast, the ridiculous uptick in views to the video recap and the comments from his people, Man has officially been given the 5th seat of the Geek Bros, and we are 5 again. So that's that's a positive look. So Man, welcome. Much deserved. Your people fucking rock. That's all I can tell you.
Man, I do want to say, I did remind Vibe several times to invite you. Just to get,
Oh yeah.
No, he did. I say he did. So I definitely actually did. So
I just
but
wanna
yeah,
get
your people are your people, man, are absolutely. They are the single most interactive.
Rican?
Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay, cool.
Really?
Your people, though, man. And seriously, shout out to Man's people. You guys are listening. You guys are watching. You
Man,
guys
people,
are the
what's going
single
on?
most interactive group we have ever had, and I appreciate it. I love listening to your comments. I love responding to your comments. You guys really show love to your boy Man, which is why Man is going to be in pretty much every facet of my studio that I can. I'm gonna use your audience to help. No, you don't get it. The YouTube channel Vibrate Studios has gotten 22 new subscribers since you first debuted. Okay,
I made sure I added another one today.
2 subscribers. Okay,
I just want to say, ball people shine.
and stuff like that. So it's quite amazing. So and also good news. It looks like that Man and I may be rebooting the unboxing, since he doesn't mind braving the COVID world to come by and do some recording. So we will be working on that, and that will be continuing the unboxing of the old stuff that Darflex had gifted the Geek Bros years ago. So look forward to that as well. The unboxing will be returning with all new episodes featuring Man as we get back to some semblance of reality. So if this is your first time listening to our broadcast, then please take a moment to subscribe. Leave a review on your favorite podcasting app. If you're watching us, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Now, YouTube has recently changed the algorithm to favorite corporate channels, so independent productions like ours aren't being recommended, reducing our views and limiting our exposure to new audiences whenever Man is not on. Without further ado, episode 110 starts now. The world as it is today. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump tested positive for COVID-19, and I find it to be interesting. So let's discuss.
There's nothing.
Article
Really
comes from-
He just went to Walter Reed.
Huh?
Yeah.
her
hospital.
doctor's orders. Precautionary.
Well, I thought it said he was going to be in a. Is Walter Reed? Is that the military hospital they're talking about? In the. It
That's
said he
basically the hospital the presidents go to when.
Okay.
shit
Well,
goes
it said
awry.
that he was in an undisclosed military hospital to go to for voluntary quarantine. President Trump announced early Friday that he and his wife both tested positive for the coronavirus. They say an extraordinary development coming months into the global pandemic. Now, you guys were discussing it briefly in our group chat. Do we want to discuss our theories about this announcement? Because here's one thing. I will discuss one thing because my mother sent me a tweet, and this tweet comes from which is funny because it comes back from what Roz said in the group chat. My mother sent me a tweet, and it comes from John Camo. That's J.
Oh yeah, John Camo.
Yes, John Camo on September 18th posted at 12:51 a.m. Trump's October surprise will be the announcement of his infection, and infection is in quotation marks. Fake, but quite dramatic. This twist would blow Biden off the screens. The Trump COVID watch dominating every minute of every day. Then 14 days later, Trump will emerge 100% cured by hydrochloroquine. So that's the theory that he put forth, and he tweeted this on September 18th. And then, of course, October 1st, Trump said, I am positive. So that's an interesting theory there that I wanted to bring up. Anybody else?
No, I'm fine.
The only thing I have to say about that is I'm really not a political type person. I will make my opinions, but I do wish him and Melania well. I don't wish their death, although there are many Americans out there that do. I don't wish them ill, but at this point, if it is true, maybe they'll take it a lot more seriously than they have. And that's it.
Well, that's a very neutral response. I like that. See, Man is the mature one. I like it. Anybody else?
Nope, I'm good.
Come on, Ross.
Shit happens.
The saliva is at the very part.
Listen, man, I too bad. He got it. Great. I think it's bullshit, but
Okay.
I think that tweet is right. On the other hand, he, like I said in the texts, he canceled all his rallies. and this doesn't make him look good, so it might be real. And
yeah, I was going to say is that I mean I can see where it might be like for attention. At the same time,
like Man said,
it looks really bad when his original reaction to the virus. So.
Yeah, I hope he has it. I hope it's really bad. I hope he makes it through just fine, because I think that's the only way he'll take it seriously. Like I hope he has it, like Boris Johnson, had it. I hope it's just like heinous, and he comes out the other side like, shit, I guess I was really wrong about this for a really long time.
Okay.
Some kind of internal reexamination.
Okay.
It's up at the end of this, everything just comes out back to good things, because I don't think we need a change of powers at this moment. Give it to Pence. I think it's going to be too much of a mess, especially coming towards elections. I think my rooting is just for him to get better so we can just get over this, because it's just going to become very messy in the States if anything was to happen. That's just
so what you're saying, Juancho, if I was to boil down your response, you said 4 more years of Trump. Is that what you're saying? That you're
never said that. No, that never came out of my mouth.
Okay, absolutely.
Because I totally heard that.
No, never said that. Never said that.
All right. And that is the world as it is today.
All right. Time for video games out. Oh, fresh scent. Sorry, guys. I changed the page.
Fresh scent.
What's new in the video game world? All right. So there's a lot of cool games, especially a game that is for fan base over there. You know who I'm speaking to. Genshin Impact for PlayStation 4, PC, iOS, and Android on September 28th. Splunky 2 on the 29th officially. Warsaw for the PS4 to 29th. And we're in October, gentlemen. October! Little Big Workshop for the Switch, October 1st. Super Mario Bros. 35 Switch, October 1st, which I enjoy a lot. By the way, guys, if you guys have a Switch, play it. It's a lot of fun. I got to 4th place all across the time, so it's pretty fun. Warsaw for the Switch, October 1st. YS Origins for the Switch, October 1st. Crash Bandicoot 4. What is it? Weiss? East. So Origins for the Switch, October 1st. Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, October 2nd came out. And for all the fan service out there, for all you fan service people, Star Wars Squadrons for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, October 2nd. And the reviews are exactly what I was expecting for a crappy game.
It's a crappy game?
Fair to middling.
Well, I mean, look, I'm gonna since EA Play becomes part of the bundle packet in November.
Exactly. What do we care?
I'm just gonna wait, and then I'm gonna play it then. So I'm not concerned whatsoever.
That's exactly why. Now
this is a dust your shoulder off, because it's
pretty much. That's why I said. Now the next topic we're going to be talking about after this is something that I'm going to beat up Vibe about if he says anything negative. But go ahead, Vibe. Tell me, how do you feel about the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity?
I'm gonna play the video in the background when I'm talking and mute the thing just so we have something to look at. Because reasons and
no, I know why the reasons, but I do.
No.
I can't even.
So, like I was saying, wait, this is the wrong one. Whoops.
No.
That's the wrong one.
That's wrong.
That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one.
That's the wrong one. There we go. That's the right one. Yeah. So I love me some Warriors games. That's it. Dynasty Warriors, Gundam Dynasty Warriors, which is my bread and butter. Hyrule Warriors is fantastic. So when I heard there was going to be another one coming out, I gotta mute this. Why is that muting? There we go. So when I heard a new one was coming out, I was very, very, very excited until I saw the trailer. The game looks great, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be played just as fun or even better. But this art style, like I said to you guys, it makes my ass itch. I don't like it. I don't know what it's going for. I don't know what you call this art style. I don't know I just don't like it at all. It's far too cartoony, far too bright for me, for my taste, that is. And it is a complete departure from the original Hyrule Warriors. Even though I know this is supposed to connect to what is this connected to again?
The Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, which I never played, and I never played that game because of the art style. I didn't think it was. It wasn't appealing to me whatsoever.
You're missing out. That's all I have to say.
I have a question for you, Vibe.
So
as I get older, do I lose my taste in art, or does it become like black and white?
No, I think your taste becomes more, instead of everything looks great, you begin to refine and sharpen what you do and do not like.
That's what I'm looking for when I turn.
It's a great
40.
game.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a
great game.
fantastic game.
It's a fantastic freaking game, bro.
100% hands down one of the greatest games that I've played. I've played
Sounds
it
like you're a
about-
bit outnumbered here, friendo.
No, I'm not saying the game is bad. I can't say the game is bad. I never played it. I just said that what turned me off was this, what I'm looking at right now. And I'm like, it's going to take everything in my power to buy this game because I don't like what I'm looking at. I don't
The
like
art
the
style.
give the game 5 minutes. You'll be hooked on it. after
Basically,
5 minutes.
also, I'm having trouble seeing this art style as bad. It's cell shaded and it's.
I don't like cell shading. That's what. It doesn't look good to me. It just I didn't say it's bad. It just doesn't look. It doesn't appeal to me. It's not visually appealing or aesthetically pleasing, whatever you want to call it.
I'm
I think
breaking
you're
you
just
out of your
dead
shell.
inside.
Huh?
I'm gonna break you out of your shell. That's it.
Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
there's a lot of
I was gonna say,
negativity
yeah.
here.
No, it's not negativity. I'm not saying that I refuse to play the game. I'm going to play the game because I love how the Warriors games, Dynasty Wars, all the Warriors. I'm going to play it. I'm just going to play it begrudgingly, and probably after I play. Which one is it? Not Dragon Age.
Dragon
What are
Quest.
the Warriors? Dragon Quest? Is Dragon Quest Warriors?
Dragon
No.
Quest is completely different art style, bro.
There's another Warriors game out there. That's before. That's
Gundam Warriors.
No. It's Dragon Age, not Dragon Age. Fire Emblem Warriors is
Fire
they have
Emblem.
that, and I play that before I play this because
Why don't we just get drunk and play it, and then
play what Breath of the
kinda
Wild or
Breath of the Wild and Hyrule Warriors?
no, I'm gonna play Hyrule Warriors. I'm just not gonna.
No.
play, I'm just not.
And I know,
thirsty
but
for
this
it.
is a suggestion. Why don't we do it drunk?
I mean, anything is fun when you're drunk. I mean, let's just be reasonable.
Why do we have to get drunk to enjoy?
Well, I mean,
something
I think
art
it'd be a
style?
pretty good.
What?
I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
Because Flex, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Let's do it.
How about this? Look, we can get drunk, and then we'll play my Breath of the Wild file, which is pretty far advanced, which pretty much you can do whatever you want without any consequence. We'll just get drunk and do stupid shit around Hyrule.
Isn't it a story? It's a story, though,
I
right?
have a motorcycle in
Wouldn't it
mind,
be
so I'm pretty
pure-
sure you want to play my
Yeah, but
file.
like once
Wouldn't
you,
that be pure?
no, I know, but like once you beat the game, you can just roam around. But like I'm saying, just to like look at the game, do you have kind of free access to everything? And, you know.
Okay,
I
I mean,
think
I'm
it's
down.
true.
I'm down to look at the game to wander the world and say how much I
You
will
know,
not be playing it for.
How much you love it? Yeah.
Vibe.
Yes.
our
Yes.
employer does provide prescription glasses in case you need to see better.
I'm actually working on that right now. So
Okay, so
again,
I think that's
I'm not
what you
saying
missed.
I'm
I
not
think that's
saying
what
the
you
art
missed.
style sucks. I'm not saying it doesn't look like something. It's just something that doesn't appeal to me because it doesn't.
Who
appeal
hurt
to me.
you, man?
I know, right?
So I don't
Who
know.
hurt you, bro?
I don't know why you guys think that that's so great. I just don't like it. It looks.
Did somebody like beat you with a Jet Set radio CD or
it looks
something?
so crazy. Okay, wow.
Did you never like do it?
Shadowlands delayed? Juancho. This article actually comes from PCGamer.com because the wowhead.com doesn't give you anything.
So the article actually doesn't touch bases as to what I wanted to talk about. The actual news came from World of Warcraft at Warcraft from Twitter.
Yeah,
They
the
made
link
an
you gave me doesn't give
announcement
you anything.
on, I think it was sometime yesterday, that they're going to be delaying the patch till the end of the month. I'm just going to read a quick thing. I wanted to let you know that we're delaying the release of Shadowlands to later this year. And while we're still in the process of determining the right date to launch, we felt that it was important to let you know about this change in plans as soon as we could. This was an incredibly difficult decision for the team, as we're eager to get the expansion into your hands as you are to play it. But ultimately, we feel that the right decision for the game and for our players. So I know the game has been in beta for about a month now, so they've been testing the game. I'm pretty sure that's why the game is going to be delayed. But the game's not going to be delayed until later. It's going to be delayed until the end of the month. So the 29th or 26th of October, the game will release. What will be releasing next week on the 13th, not the 14th, will be the Shadowlands pre-patch. So it's going to be getting you ready for the content at the end of the month of October. So look forward to that. So I thought it was going to be a later release around December, but I guess it's not. The changes that need to happen don't need to happen that bad. So it's going to be until October 26th. So look forward to that for all the World of Warcraft players. Go ahead.
For our listeners, like in the previous games, did you need to have the expansion to play the pre-patch?
Yes, you do need the expansion to play the pre-patch, yeah, because you do enter, it's gonna give you a part of it. Plus, you need to be, the pre-patch gives you a little preview of what's gonna happen before the the expansion. Those are always the best ones before any crappy expansion comes out. Those are
Yeah, the
really fun.
pre-patches because they're always attached. They're always attached to like audiobooks and like these short
Yeah.
YouTube like dramas and stuff.
Do you remember
Actually pretty good.
when Cataclysm came out for the book Aftermath? Right after that, the book picked
yes.
right up. Oh, that book was so good. But that was just my personal opinion. So yeah, that's it on.
That's the Star Wars Aftermath trilogy you're referring to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so sure.
Yeah. Yes, 100%. So yeah, that's all about World of Warcraft. Stay tuned for the end of the month. I'm looking forward to the story to see how it plays out. And yeah, all right.
I like it. It's time for Inebriated Fitness. Darflex is an exercise physiologist with a BS in exercise and sports science. He's a certified CSCS strength conditioning coach, a CASSN sports nutritionist, sports injury specialist, and currently MMA weight cut specialist and nutritionist. Intermittent fasting doesn't help weight loss. Now, this article comes from CNBC.com, and basically the bullets are the difference from those who were intermittent fasting and just regular dieting. The difference was statistically insignificant. They said that maybe there's a placebo effect that causes groups to lose weight by doing intermittent fasting, and some evidence of muscle mass loss. So, Darflex, how do you respond?
Okay, so typically when I look at something like this being sourced from something like CNBC, I'd be like, all right, you're giving us wrong sources. But I actually had a very difficult time finding this actual study.
By the way, it's a USSF study. There you go. Okay.
Yeah. So, it says intermittent fasting in which eating is restricted in a specific window of time is a popular health fact. But studies have primarily been conducted on mice and not people, which that's actually not very true. A 12-week study at UCSF study of 116 overweight people. Now, maybe Ross can back me up in this, but anybody who knows like RCTs and stuff, a population of 116 is not a very good population to kind of do this kind of study, but possibly it's because of COVID-19. Who knows, right? Because there's definitely an abundance of overweight subjects in the United States of America that you can get.
You know what my guess is, Flex?
Yeah.
I'm betting this is them gunning for grant money.
More than likely, right? More than likely. Just because, okay, so while the research on intermittent fasting is I would say quite elementary or quite young in as far as this kind of science goes, there isn't a lot of studies supporting so much what I've told Vibe in the past either. A lot of it does come from anecdotes, and I've always told our listeners, I will tell you something is an anecdote, but it's just saying that there's no significant difference. I mean, clearly there is, just by the but just if you look at bioenergetics, simply energy in versus energy out. If you're calorie restricted, assuming you're not eating fucking McDonald's during that 8 hours, right? Like just stuff yourself with Big Macs, you're more than likely going to be at a deficit for your daily calorie intake. Right. Even if you're overweight, your basal metabolic rate will be high just because you got to carry on so much weight. And if you are restricting the time you eat, and if you are eating just regular meals, assuming we're not eating McDonald's, Burger King, or just something completely out of the ordinary where you're taking in 1,000 calories per meal, right? You're going to lose weight. Yes, a lot of the times you do lose muscle mass, but typically these studies are combined with beta-hydroxy beta-methylbutyrate, or also known as HMB, to prevent the lean body mass loss throughout the study. So I don't know. I mean, like Ross said, it's probably them looking for grant money.
And their subjects, a lot of their subjects were sedentary. So
yes. So, but even with sedentary subjects, you should still see some change. I mean, he said significant.
I mean, in so much as muscle mass loss. If they're non-active people, that doesn't exactly help you retain or build muscle. If all you do is sit and watch TV.
And for those who don't know, if you are restricting calorie or energy to your body does go into a catabolic state. All that simply means that your body starts to eat itself. It typically attacks muscle before fat, unfortunately. So starving yourself isn't really going to help you. Intermittent fasting done properly and giving your body the macro and micronutrients needed to perform is in my opinion, effective. Again, there's not a ton of research that will support everything I'm saying, but for example, Vibe, just purely anecdotal, again, based on what you've experienced, the time you've actually done intermittent fasting, before starting plateaus, do you think this study put out by Dr. Weiss is correct?
I know.
Or not correct, but-
Personally, when I'm doing intermittent fasting the right way, what I mean by the right way, I mean in conjunction with physical activity, which is at least making my 6,000 steps, with eating something wholesome when I do eat. No, it does work. Pounds are shed. It helps with bloating, and it does work. So no, I don't. I read it, and I don't think I got softer. I definitely don't think it's a placebo effect because I didn't think it was going to work anyway. So, but it did, and I see it again when I'm doing it correctly. I'm still intermittent fasting. I'm still doing it, but what I'm not doing is making sure that I'm physically active. What I'm not doing is making sure that when I finally do eat, it's the most nutritious thing. What I'm not doing right now is that I'm not reducing significantly my sugar intake. So that's the reason why I'm not seeing the results I'd like to see. But when I am doing it properly, yes, it does help. I recommend it to everybody, even because I wanted to go the cheap way, and I went to my primary care provider and I said, hey, listen, I'm finding it hard to lose weight. Can we check my thyroid? Maybe I'm having a thyroid thing. Maybe that's what it is. Hopefully it's a thyroid thing. Please tell me it's a thyroid thing. No, my thyroid is fine. So she said, well, when it comes to weight loss, she goes, you know what I really like lately? She said intermittent fasting. I said, God damn it. All right. Okay. All right. I hear you. So even my PCP recommended intermittent fasting. And she likes the results. She likes what she's seen with her patients when she's recommended intermittent fasting for them. So yes, I recommend it to anybody. It is a pretty decent way to at least start your fitness goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for those who do not like to count your macros or count your calories, it's a very, I guess whatever the opposite word of tedious is, way to just restrict calories and be at a deficit, right?
That's why I like it. I like it because, I'm not doing anything. That's literally what you're not doing anything. So it's you're going through your day and you just make sure you don't eat your allotted time. You're not really doing anything. It doesn't require anything from you. Just don't eat. So
and what we have seen, which is very easily reproduced in almost any lab, is that if you couple physical activity and fasting, so when you're breaking your fast and right after physical activity, your growth hormone is at its highest and your insulin stimulation is at its optimal peak. So it is going to help you from what we've seen. I mean, and again, that's not necessarily a fasting thing, but based on what we put together with those two parameters, those two hormones are similar to the proper way at the end of a fast and at the end, or when you're breaking a fast and at the end of physical activity. Specifically, I mean, the most effective is obviously high intensity exercise or high intensity activity, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
But I mean, that's pretty much it. I found it strange that he's throwing out words like significant when his population group isn't necessarily significant for this kind of study. But whatever, if he is looking for grant money, good on you. Hopefully, use that money to actually do a proper study.
See, even Kevin Smith posted 2 days ago. I just broke a 110-hour fast, and I feel great. # intermittent fasting isn't for everyone, but my body responds well to it. That's Kevin Smith.
I was gonna say I'm pretty more than sure probably in the next 2 years we're gonna get a lot more information, because I know Harvard, Johns Hopkins, Columbia University, and UCSF all have long-term fasting studies going on right now with over 1,000 subjects each. So we'll actually get
exactly what you need,
we'll actually get some solid science out of that. But like Flex said, 100 and change, that's not enough.
I can tell you right now, my wife does it, and her weight has dropped a lot, and on the basis, and she goes, I think morning or afternoon, one of those two. But she does it. She follows it to the T, and it works. It really does. And she does minimum physical activity, just walking but it does show results.
Right.
I'm
As
not-
long as you're doing it right and you're not eating crap when you do eat. Because I mean, it's funny because
But here's the thing, he
Flex
cut-
even said it to me. He's like, if you eat a bag of candy, Jay, you're not gonna reach a deficit. That's what he told me once because he knows I like sweets. So literally, it's
or cookies.
yeah. Or
How many frozen pizzas can we eat is what we want to know.
exactly?
Like DiGiorno or like
DiGiorno.
Yeah,
Joe's?
a whole
Right,
fucking
DiGiorno
tombstone,
rice
man.
toast.
Like a whole one.
All of them.
You can probably eat a whole pizza in a day and still be at a deficit if you're intermittently fasting. Depends on your size, though. Like maybe for like Julian or Angela, no. But for like everybody here,
it's like half of Angela.
yeah.
All right. So final thoughts on intermittent fasting in this Flex.
I definitely recommend it. There's a lot of good anecdotal stuff out there, and definitely there is more research to come. Like Ross said, I mean, so far we've only seen positive things. So, you know, I would say just keep looking at credible studies, not something like CNBC or CNN or Fox or whatever. Look at actual studies. Go to the
Humans.
source. Yeah. Also, I mean, look, for the most part, if you reach out to a professor doing a study, they will send you the study for free because they don't get paid for it. You know, they have no problem sending you a PDF of the study for free. You don't have to pay for it. Just reach out to them. It only costs you a few seconds or a few minutes typing up an email.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. If you want more fitness or nutrition tips or would like to see some sweet UFC posts, then follow him on Instagram. That's Darth_Flex, DARTH_FLEXX. It's time for the RJ Effect, a combination segment. Mr. Juancho, Mr. Roz.
And
Hello.
Juancho. All right. So the Spider-Man remaster changes a lot, including Peter Parker's face. I know we mentioned it last week that PlayStation 4 Spider-Man will be going to the PS5, and you still can. You have to buy it all over again. But they are changing the way he looks. He ended up looking like a mature Peter Parker to a babyface Peter Parker in the PlayStation 5. So a lot of changes happen physically to Peter Parker in the game. So just the changes are going to be, you're going to notice the changes a lot. So, but I'm surprised. I'm looking at the pictures and I don't know how I feel about having both the changes. They could have just enhanced his face instead of completely changing him to make him a baby face Peter Parker.
Well, okay. From what I understand is they altered his face to look more like Tom Holland. That's basically what they're doing.
But why couldn't they do that on PS4?
I don't know. I'm just saying. That
Exactly. They're
from
just
what
Why work backwards?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's the past.
And
But there is a new. Apparently, there is a new initiative when it comes to the Sony games, and part of that initiative is to have it more closely resemble what they're doing with in conjunction with the MCU. So that was the reason why they kind of took some of Tom Holland's likeness for this. That's what they're saying. That they're very excited about it, and that it's a new direction, and it's supposed to be more synergy as opposed to its own reality kind of thing.
who cares? I'm just weirded out by them having changing like that. If it's a remaster the character. Don't change the character. That's just my opinion on that. All right, keeping the train steam going. Nintendo announced the next fighter. I was hoping for some Sam Fisher, but no, we get freaking Steve from Minecraft. Freaking Steve. Let me repeat that. We get Steve from Minecraft.
Did you get
Why?
it's more than Steve. Though.
Why?
Is it like 3 characters.
It's like 4 characters.
Yeah,
and
4
wait,
Minecraft characters.
yeah. Wait, Juancho, are you asking why?
I know why, but still.
Okay,
Synergy!
because I'm just saying, I believe it's not only the most popular game on the planet, but the highest selling game of all time.
I do love the Microsoft
Is Minecraft still that popular?
friendship. I do
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was still that popular.
Yeah.
I thought I burned
So,
out already. I thought it
the
was
game-
all.
I am interested though on the gameplay of the character because it does have a building mechanic fighting style. So it's really weird, but I'm looking forward to. I don't have the Fighter Pass Game Pass. I do have the game, but I don't have the Game Pass. I don't have any of the DLC characters. But the game, the character looks very interesting. I don't like the art style of this character. It doesn't fit well with all the nice polished Super Smash Bros. Fighters. you end up getting a cube guy. I don't know. That's just my personal. thought.
I will remind you, Minecraft looks exactly like that.
I know it does. But if it's okay, like if it's okay that everything looks like that, but then you have a pixelated character fighting Mario who's nice and shiny and beautiful. I don't know how I feel.
I also want to remind you, Mr. Game & Watch exists.
I know, but still, he looks beautiful though. He looks nice and shiny.
I think someone's got a little bit of a vibe standard hard on for hating this.
Damn, if I've seen what you cost, bro, I'm having issue. I'm super indifferent. I don't really care one way or the other. I am just absolutely enjoying everybody hating on this, and I'm just like, what the fuck? It could have been another guy with a sword. Hey, no, it could have. No, but you know what?
Like
No,
Fire Emblem, maybe another person from Fire Emblem.
What's the difference with the guy with the pickaxe?
What's the difference between
It's a
And
pickaxe.
he has a sword.
It's a fucking pickaxe.
But I am looking forward to it. It looks fun. I think the gameplay mechanic on this fighting style game, I think will change a little bit with him, especially with his building mechanics ability. I don't know what defense is on that, but it looks fun to watch. I'm not really thrilled about it. It doesn't change my mind of how great the game is, but still, it is what it is on that one.
Side note, did you guys? It is a little bit off topic. Did you guys see who they announced for a new character for Mortal Kombat?
No.
Is it someone who?
Supposedly
President Trump?
Rambo.
Oh,
Okay.
That'd be interesting.
oh,
Yeah,
that was
the Lone Rumble?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I like Rambo.
Rambo. I don't know how they're gonna incorporate that, but I saw that earlier this morning, and I was like, I have to insert that in there somewhere.
You slipped it in there. I like that.
I'll allow it.
I like that. Okay.
We already have the Terminator in there.
And RoboCop.
And
Predator.
But don't they all have guns?
yeah,
And a Joker.
dude.
Yeah, but
Mortal
guns are
Kombat has
cookies
had
for Mortal
guns.
Kombat.
When did that shitbag striker get in the game? Was it Mortal Kombat 2?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Oh, I mean,
He had a gun.
he did have a gun. I don't remember him using it though.
And
that much,
also,
but-
everybody has a stupid Kamehameha they shoot.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, think about it. Everybody shoots something.
Liu Kang does it,
What is that?
Back on track. So I'm gonna read the characters. We got Alex, Steve, and then
Who?
you have the zombie, and you have
Are you still
Enderman.
on that? I thought you.
Or
Yeah, I thought we moved
custom,
on.
the
I
custom
thought we
chamber.
moved on too.
So the next thing we're gonna be talking about, I know we talked about it last week, but I don't think we touched about how customers were buying the wrong Xbox.
What does that mean?
The- Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
that was
they were buying the wrong
hilarious.
Xbox. So that's why I know when Ross said we talked about it. I'm like, yeah, but did we talk about how the customers are buying the wrong Xbox when the pre-order came out? So they saw a sale on the Xbox One, but not on the Xbox Series X.
So there's an Xbox One X and there's an Xbox Series X.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
Oh yeah.
Did they not learn from the whole Wii and Wii U debacle?
I have no idea.
That naming is
name is
very
bad.
important.
The name is bad. I don't understand the naming convention with the Series X and the Series S.
And there's a rumor that they're going to be dumping consoles they have dumping up more consoles in the future. So let's see what else.
What do you
comes out
mean? What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
Like
What do you mean?
Microsoft, there was a rumor on that
dumping into the ocean.
they're giving us more consoles, different styles of
Oh.
consoles. I don't know how much more they
Oh.
can do. So
Oh, the
No,
same-
it's just those two models.
no, I know those for now, but there was a rumor that they're working on two different more versions of those consoles.
of the same.
So
of the-
so
of
let me
this
put on
generation,
my
you mean.
let me put on my dev hat. Those are the only two models that have dev kits that exist. Period. Anybody saying that there's no new models coming, that's supposition. You would get dev kit specs for that first, like with the Series X and the Series S. That's why the rumor of the Series S. That thing, when did that leak? I think in March earlier this year, or even earlier, because the specs for that had been released. So the developers were developing for that target. So yeah, that one, you can toss that rumor out. That one's just people, like somebody trying to get some stock.
Pretty, I guess, yeah.
Like stop.
I do want to apologize. The news this week
Yeah,
is
you
very
do.
light. It's not really heavy because there's everything that happened has happened amazingly. Next week we're supposed to get a really good news, so I'll keep you posted on that.
It's hard
Alright,
to follow up the Bethesda thing.
I know. So Nvidia. I know we talked about it about 3-4 weeks
Nvidia.
ago. Nvidia. Shut up.
There's
Anyways,
no apostrophe.
so
tell me about Nvidia.
Nvidia, yeah. They did announce a availability update that more cards will be available on launch day. To help make that happen, we're updating the availability date to October 29th. So demand and supply. They're trying to keep up with demand as they're preparing for more people to pre-order their cards. So that's that, with that being said. But a lot of people are talking about new cards having issues. So, I mean, it's expected on launch with new cards. I mean, that's really expected with any type of technology. You know, it takes time for it to adjust and fix all the kinks.
Also, they delayed it this morning.
Yeah,
They delayed
delayed it
the 3070. Yeah, they delayed it again.
yeah. I'm reading this as of October 1st. They're delaying it for
not to the
more?
15th. Now it's delayed even more to the end of the month.
Yeah, the 29th of October.
Yeah, so they might push it until after the Navi comes out. Yeah.
So next week we do have the only announcement that I have that's that. For that, the only thing we're looking for Sen 3 next week. That's going to be happening with AMD, and then after that, the following week we will have the big Navi reveal. So let's see what's going on. I'm actually, while I was reading Twitter and reading all this other stuff, I'm looking forward to what they have to say, because it looks like it might be a little impressive. I mean, they've been quiet. I don't know have you seen or heard anything, Ross, on that?
Man, I don't know. I just hope that they have something that can compete with Nvidia's card.
True. But it looks it looks promising. So yeah, that's all that for the RJ effect this week. It's been very dull. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't. There's nothing besides Bethesda last week. That's the only thing we have to talk about. There's nothing new out there that's been like boom, mind blowing. Microsoft, we want more news. Give us more news to talk about. Drop us another nuke besides dropping Doom on October 1st. But go ahead.
If this is if this is what we're expecting from the RJ effect, it feels more like the Juancho all up in your face, absolutely absorbed.
Because we didn't have anything to talk about.
I'm just being real. It literally feels like the Juancho just absorbed pixels on politics. So
I don't know if you followed the chat. We did say it was going to be a dull episode.
Yeah, but I still expect the R part of the effect to.
There was nothing to talk about.
Okay, I totally understand. We're gonna move on to Batman.
We could totally cover something that is a little bit of a hot topic, and that's the Ubisoft report that released earlier today. But considering that 1 in 4 Ubisoft employees witnessed or experienced misconduct. Your Assassin's Creed developers have been sexually harassing their way through the ranks.
Oh, yeah.
Now more people are coming out and coming forward for it. And it is getting to the point where it's harder to find somebody who wasn't a harasser or harassed at Ubisoft than not.
I miss when this used to be only confined to Hollywood. Those are the good old days.
It's and Yves Guillemot, which is the CEO of Ubisoft.
25%. That's correct.
Who did you say? Uwe Boll?
Yves Guillemot.
Okay.
He is handling this poorly, because instead of making a public statement saying, "Hey, we're looking into this. It seems like a bad thing," every time they've had a public event, they'll just say, "Oh, hey man, some shit's going down. Don't worry about it," and that's it. They move on. And it's a really bad look, especially for a company as old and storied as Ubisoft. So, all the Assassin's Creed games that have come out, they all have the same, warning at the beginning, which is like, this game is designed by a broad scope of developers with different genders and religious backgrounds and political beliefs, et cetera, et cetera. However, what they portray doesn't reflect the reality of the situation. Them having to deal with consistent harassment from their superiors.
But here's the thing, though, and I have to be honest. Does the gaming community actually care in the end?
No.
There you go, and that's the reason why they're handling it poorly. They don't care. Nobody cares. You're making my game. Make my game. Yeah, it sounds terrible. When's my game coming out? So I'm not to say that it's right that they're handling it poorly, but that's the reason why. Why should I care about this negative press? I'll ignore it. You guys will ignore it. You're still gonna buy my game.
And it's because my theory is there aren't any Rockstar developers now at the same level that there used to be when we were younger, when we were kids. John Carmack was a big deal. People knew who he was. People knew who Sid Meier was. The guy made Civ. Of course, you know who that is. Game developers and game companies had these figureheads.
Right.
And right now, if I asked you to name a figurehead from any game developer that was a major character, you probably wouldn't be able to.
Right.
With the rare exception, somebody might know, oh yeah, Todd Howard is the lead guy for the Elder Scrolls games, but even that doesn't reach, the point of being the face of a production company.
I know what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
So, I don't know. What's the answer to this? People continue to just give him shit, and hopefully something changes.
I don't think. I think the amount of male racial versus female ratio in the gamer industry is still too high, and I think it will continue. And it sucks to say that, but I don't believe things will change. I think
there's a pretty big stigma. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't. It sucks to say things like that right now, especially. But I don't think things are going to change. I think things are going to continue the same. They're just going to hush everybody up about it. But at the end of the day, it comes down to us consumers. Will we continue to buy their products
or vote with our wallet?
Yeah.
On the upswing. So I will leave us with a happier note on this subject. Most developers are just moving to remote work, which absolutely limits the ability for people to be harassed as consistently and pervasively as you could in an office setting with your superior hovering behind you or making crude jokes at a meeting, etc. So hopefully that'll make some kind of positive forward momentum for developers.
Yeah, I like it. All right, we're going to move on to Man's side piece. Take it away, Man.
All right. All right, so my first topic is John Cena reportedly eyed for Duke Nukem live action movie. Now, most of my things are just rumors. Nothing has been official yet. Nothing, it's just, but we can all agree this would be great.
Your thing is
here's the problem. I don't know if I'll be able to see him again. That's another movie that I'm not going to be able to see.
Oh my God. Fuck you, Juan. With these, enough, Grandma. Damn.
You don't see me.
But, can you see John Cena's face there? Come on.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I could totally see it.
100%.
So, my whole piece here is everything is speculation, but it's rumored. I want it to happen. I definitely want it to happen. So
it's confirmed. As far as I'm concerned.
Really?
As far as it's happening.
You don't want Batista on there, bro?
No.
Who wants Batista on there? No, he doesn't.
Batista's too good of an. Batista, honestly, is too good of an actor. Duke Nukem has to be played by somebody like John Cena.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. God, yes.
You'll see Ryan Reynolds on there?
No, again,
no, of course
good
not.
of an actor.
Of course not.
And
the best, worst actor we have, because Rowdy Piper is dead, so it can't be him.
Oh, Rowdy Piper.
So the best, worst actor we have now is John Cena.
John Cena.
He is the top of the bottom of the barrel.
So I brought it up because last week I reported that he was doing the Peacemaker show. So, it's like a segue. He's actually getting more development characters, which is cool because I want to see him. I want to see him doing more. You want
to see him get his rock on. That's what you want. You want to see him get.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing The Rock because, like we've spoken about before, The Rock can only play The Rock in whatever role he plays. So
I think Central Intelligence. He kind of was a little outside his box, his box for that.
So you ready for the Raziel effect on this?
Yeah.
There you go. Do it.
All right.
Drop the bomb.
Do you think John Cena, like the nice guy John Cena, is going to play the crude and callous, absolute shitbag that Duke Nukem is? One, and two, Do you guys remember the last Duke Nukem game we had, which was, I think...
I loved it.
What?
I loved it.
I was gonna say God bless you.
I love that game so much.
It was so bad.
It was
Yes,
bad.
It was so bad.
It was abysmal.
It's like Sharknado.
Gearbox lost so much money and so much,
But it was in development hell for like a decade.
Oh, it was in development hell for I think 17 years.
Right.
But Gearbox released it, and Gearbox released a broken, bad, ugly as fuck game.
It was.
They had to ship it. Okay.
And I don't know, man. Like,
going for the Xbox.
Yeah, it was bad in every way. It was enjoyable because it was a bad, fun game.
Yeah, so like I bought it. I'm like, okay, this is like my Sharknado. I need.
Yes, it is Sharknado. Yeah, totally. I agree with you. It is, and you had to be drunk or high to really extract all the enjoyment.
Yep.
From that,
especially the movies.
Oh man, those low res everything. So yeah, that's my only concern. And especially since a lot of the games from that era have already had really good as fuck remasters, like the public consciousness is not really in a positive area for Duke Nukem. Because I mean, what's a contemporary with Duke Nukem? Doom.
Wake.
And Doom Eternal was pretty fucking good. On the other hand, that Doom movie on Netflix was one of the worst things ever made.
My God.
Horrible.
Vibe, you have to watch that
I feel
movie.
bad I made Jillian watch that.
Vibe, you genuinely have to watch that Doom movie on Netflix. It is.
I heard it's one of those.
And you have to do it sober.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Do it sober. Take fucking notes and write a book report and send it to us.
But okay.
Like, what was the ending to that movie?
I don't know. I fell asleep. It was so bad. Honestly, I think what happened was I got about halfway through it and then I started playing Doom instead.
I think they showed the icon of sin, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Who fucking knows? Tell me about Gremlins. Give me good news.
Right. So, Gremlins. We're going to go here. All right. I gotta do it every time. I'm sorry. So again, nothing officially confirmed, but there are a lot of talks about the secrets of the Mogwai.
They're gonna Cobra Kai this shit.
Yo, I'm so interested to see like the origin story, where Gizmo came from, where all of this happened. Where did the rules come from? Like who made these rules? Why
are you interested in that? Because isn't it kind of like knowing too much takes away from the mystique?
No, because you did that for the Dark Crystal, man.
Yeah, huh? I was gonna say, and there's plenty.
The Dark Crystal didn't tell
there
us
are plenty of out of work puppeteers right now because the Dark Crystal got shit canned. There you go.
Don't talk about that.
Too soon.
There you go. You've got puppeteers for Gremlins now.
Too soon. I don't want them going from Dark Crystal to freaking Gremlins. That would hurt me. That would pain me if it says Jim Henson's Gremlins.
Actually, did you see what the puppeteer team did recently? Since they stabbed all the
puppets out of protest.
No, man.
What they do?
It's horrible. They did. Hold up. They did a
vacuum or something, or
no, man. They did a fashion show.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding.
Oh, by the way, I want to make it very clear. I blame Cobra Kai for why Dark Crystal was canceled. I want to make it very clear. Check
your chat.
Absolutely, because what are the chances that they canceled Dark Crystal after Cobra Kai is a huge hit on Netflix? They say they can now do Netflix they can pay much less money.
Yeah,
and get the same. Oh my God, look, this is great. Something had to go, and that's it. I blame Cobra Kai. I love Cobra Kai. Blame you completely for the cancellation.
But they're doing okay, man. They're doing okay. Like again, I sent you the link right now so you can click it.
I'm gonna click it real hard.
They're doing okay.
Yeah, I had a conversation with my mother, and shout out to Mama Man. She actually brought this to my attention that Netflix has an issue with shows. They go, especially like their original shows, they go 4 seasons, 5 seasons at top, and then that's it.
If you're lucky, what are you talking about? It's like
if you're lucky,
they canceled Daybreak. Like, why would you do that?
Oh,
So it's
Daybreak
just-
needed to cancel.
Daybreak was fun. Okay, shut the fuck up.
It needed, it needed to be canceled. I enjoyed it, but after a while, I was like,
After a while, what?
It sucked.
Why did it suck? It was great.
It wasn't.
I'm doing retrospective on
It
that.
could have done better.
Okay.
How? So
For what it was good.
The story sucked.
The girl was cute too. It was nice.
No, you just care about the girl. That's the only reason why you want to keep the show around.
It was a good story.
Nah.
Honestly, and that's not going to stop, man. It's because
no, it's not.
their data is so perfect.
Hmm?
They know exactly who watches what, how much of every episode that person watches, and how many people have watched the show, like to the second. So the moment they see a show not performing as well as they want it to, it's easy for them to cut it. It's not like a TV show where they have to rely on Nielsen ratings and social media posts to say, here's an estimate of how many people are watching it versus how many ad buys we have. Netflix says to a very granular level, we know exactly who's watching it, how long they're watching it, how often they watch it, if they enjoy it, if they recommend it, if they rewatch it. So that gets like, I tailored down to like this formula where your show has to perform spectacularly or it gets cut, no matter how popular it may be on social media.
But then it gives you a bad taste for Netflix. It makes you not want to get invested.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
And everybody knows, for the most part, it's an unwritten rule that the first season of any TV show it has to find its footing. You got to give it room to breathe. Netflix is not giving any of their shows, or the majority of the shows, room to breathe, to get better, to grow into themselves.
In their defense, they almost always give a show 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I think what happens, and like I said before, like I said last week, your show that you guys love so much and you guys are salivating all over, you guys will get the show somewhere else. I mean, if it's a good show and people pitch it for another network, they will on Netflix. They're going to pick it up.
No,
HBO Plus,
nobody's picking it up.
HBO Max.
Netflix is what saves the shows. If they
no, it does not.
It's really rare now.
It does not save the shows. It does.
Netflix is the one that picks up the shows. It's called dumped on Netflix. After you're on Netflix, you get
Netflix and Amazon.
That was back in 1980s, bro. Now that doesn't happen anymore. Now when you're competing against HBO Max, Prime, Hulu, any show can be picked up by any of those things, especially now.
I will say this is going to be released on HBO Max.
What? HBO Max is going hard with
Gremlins.
Programming.
Good. Congrats. Thank you.
Exactly.
Gremlins. Secret of the NIM, guaranteed.
Yep. So this is it. They're waiting to see. They don't have a release date as of yet, but they're hoping for a 2021 release date to be picked up by HBO Max.
Yeah,
is Ryan Reynolds playing Gizmo?
They're trying to. No. I hate.
You know who needs work? You know who needs work? Jonathan Taylor Thomas. He could play Gizmo.
Is he still around? He's not around anymore.
Yeah, he's still around.
He's where? Doing what? He's a barista, isn't he?
What's JTT doing?
He's a barista.
He's doing porn with Screech.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's the truth.
Oh,
quick, man, move on, quick, go.
All right, so next rumor is there's going to be a prequel to Star Wars for Mace Windu.
Oh, Mark Windu.
Mace Windu.
That's what I said.
Here's another fan service for Star Wars fans. I'm no longer part of that train. I got off that train a while back ago.
Oh, please shut the fuck up, Juancho.
Is it a prequel or is it just him landing
No, I have not.
on the surface of Coruscant and realizing, I'm a Jedi, this fall won't kill me?
It's true. He's alive. We all know he's alive. He's going to be Mandalorian season 2.
Yeah, according to the article, it's just a prequel. Now, the only I'm sorry.
They have to be played by somebody else too.
The only reason why
Chadwick.
I'm okay with this is because
you want to see a purple lightsaber.
Why?
No. I have a story with this. I was supposed to dress up as Mace Windu for one of my really close friends who listens to this podcast wedding, but I had to go through some issues and I wasn't able to go. It was a Star Wars themed wedding.
Oh man, that would have been awesome.
And I was to be Mace Windu because, I'm bald and whatever, bald and beautiful.
Sure.
So,
okay.
I want to see this
a little
great
bit of whitewashing, but okay.
Hispanic washing?
It's a little brown.
A slight bleaching.
But I do want to see an origin story to Mace Windu. I don't want to see anything else that deals with.
But why? I mean, honestly, why? Who is salivating at the Mace Windu prequel?
Man.
You
I
are
am.
probably in
I
fact.
am. Listen,
Man
I want to
literally-
give two shits about this.
Dude,
I mean,
man, tell him about your Mace Windu appreciation fan site.
You can
Right?
find me
on GeoCities.
GoDaddy.com help me make it.
There you go.
Listen, the only reason why I want to know more about Mace Windu is because there wasn't really much. I mean, of course, most of the Jedis in that original trilogy or the
you mean
prequel trilogy,
all? But carry on.
none of them have a backstory. I want to know why he is the only one to wield a purple lightsaber. What made him the
Vape pad, that's it.
Yeah,
He
that's
asked
it.
George Lucas, yo, man, let me use a purple.
Black.
That's
It's
it.
neutral.
Yeah.
It's the only neutral one we had, so we could do it. But I just want to know more about him. That's it. I mean, I'm interested for that aspect. Now, if they bring anything Skywalker into it, I will definitely fall apart and not watch.
Okay, man. What questions? Because you want to know more about him, but there's nothing about him that makes me interested in knowing anything about him. So, what exactly do you want to know about Mace Windu besides his purple lightsaber?
Supposedly, he has a lot of power behind him. He's the very strong connection to the dark side. I mean,
Okay.
sorry, to
Of course he does.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is that shit I'm talking about.
he has a very strong power connection to the Force. So and it wasn't really reveled. It wasn't really seen in the movies. So I want more play on that. I want to see more storyline on that because there was this whole I forget what article that I read. There's a lot to him that meets the eye that was not shown. There was a lot. Nothing was shown. There's a lot going on.
But that's
there.
what I'm saying, though. Nothing was shown, so there's nothing to the imagination. So nothing that you really want to know. That's what I'm thinking about. There's nothing about him I want to know. I have no interest. I don't care.
I mean, again, there's a ton of information on him. If you really want to know, just Google Mace Windu's lightsaber,
right?
And all the info's there. And then we don't have to watch a movie.
Well,
You guys are just
I'm just
not
saying.
sold
Because they
on
won't hire
movie.
him. You know they won't.
What?
It's not going to be Sam Jackson.
Oh, it can't be Sam Jackson if it's a prequel.
Exactly.
It can't be. Like, I mean, I don't care how much.
It's going to be Michael fucking B. Jordan. You know it's true.
Oh, God. Oh, I can work with that.
You know I'm right. Am I wrong?
I can work with
No,
that.
I
can work with that.
It could. But
I can work with that.
again,
I think he can say motherfucker properly. Yeah, I can.
I don't think he can. Nobody can. Nobody says it like Sam.
not like Sam.
Listen,
No,
you
not like Sam.
listen.
He's going to say,
if Solo, a Star Wars movie,
motherfucker.
if Solo, a Star Wars movie, taught us anything, it's that you can recast the character younger, and does not have to do whatsoever close of an acting job to the character originally. So it's fine. It works. And Solo was a hit, by the way, massive hit. So, just saying, I changed my mind. We are back on board. I cannot wait to see Michael B. Jordan as the young adventures of Mace Windu. Okay, I can't wait.
Okay.
I changed my mind.
So
It's
there you
Donald
go.
Glover.
Huh?
I was gonna. You know what? That was my second.
Donald
choice.
Glover would not
Thank
have
you.
worked out. He would have never worked out. Nobody would ever have.
No, it wouldn't been like.
No.
He could have done it.
I mean,
Actually, joke's on all of us. It's going to be Tyler Perry.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be Medina.
Medea comes on there with a.
Medea Mace Windu story. I can work with that. I mean, it can't be whatever. So that's cool. All right. Well, I hope this doesn't happen though. Seriously though, I don't want a prequel. I don't want any more prequels.
Is there a follow-up Sam Jackson story?
There is. Disney Plus
No.
has-
I'm sorry. That was just that was one from before.
has officiated a.
Holy shit! Sorry, Darflex. There's like something going on over there. I think it's an
Holy
earthquake or
shit.
something.
Whoa, that was
You okay?
What's going on, bro?
Was that a
He
3
turned. He turned
Oh my
into
God,
Sam.
he's still doing it.
All I know is that his entire screen started shaking. Like
Look how much strain is on his face.
Are you okay?
Are you okay,
I
bro?
just wanted to lay down.
Oh, okay. You got a healthy like
He
rose
looks super,
glow to you,
super relaxed.
like you're
super
holding your
relaxed.
breath. So sorry.
Yeah.
You sorry, Nick Fury? What?
There's going to be a Nick Fury show.
Mm.
Allegedly.
I don't really. Yeah,
it's gonna be about Sword though, right? From what I understand, it's gonna be Nick Fury. It's gonna be follow Sword, which they're gonna sort of introduce in what's that? A WandaVision and et cetera, and so forth. So
all of the other shows that have been postponed.
I don't know if I believe this, only because Sam Jackson will be incredibly expensive.
No, it's been greenlit.
It's been confirmed.
It's been confirmed, and it's currently in development.
Really?
With Samuel N. Jackson involved, so it's not going to be Michael B. Jordan. It's not going to be
involved, but not starring. Probably he's probably going to be like maybe he'll do like a voiceover or something. There's no way.
Fight you.
There's no way.
Wow, they got a lot of shows.
What?
Yeah, they have a lot of things coming.
2021 is going to be all up in your face.
Coming, but not here. They have a lot of things coming, but not here. So
exactly.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yes.
Oh, they're still making what's it called? The Green Arrow, but not the purple Green Arrow. Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yeah.
Really? They're making that?
Yeah, they're still making that. Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, that's just why you.
That should be a YouTube like short.
Yeah, it should be, right?
No, I think it'd be great. No, I like the idea because they're gonna be flashing back to his time as Ronin, and I'm curious about his time as Ronin. Running around killing. Serious? Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing.
That's cool. So
that should be like a Flash series.
What? What should be? Don't talk about the Flash. I like the Flash.
No,
not on the CW,
old
please.
School. Flash on CWs.
CW shows.
I like
not
that
on the
show.
CW,
Teenage
please.
girls.
You're wrong.
They canceled Supergirl
because it's bad.
No, Supergirl was terrible. I know that, but I was just surprised they canceled Supergirl.
All the CW shows are bad.
They're all bad.
No, they're great. Arrow was
you just like
good.
Arrow was only good the first season, and you know it's true.
No, it went down, but it came back up again though. It really
once they killed off Felicity, I know.
They didn't. What?
She's dead in my mind.
No, non-spoiler alert. Anyway, so no, it did. It went down, but it came back up a little bit. It went down, but it came back up, and then I kind of liked it. So I love me some Arrow. I find it absolutely a guilty pleasure of mine for Legends of Tomorrow. It's guilty pleasure. It's just great. It's great.
I mean, I respect that. I did watch way too many seasons of Supernatural, so I get what it is to watch a bad show.
Yeah. So and that show is just crazy. I love the Flash became my number one favorite. I loved it, except when they overdid the speedsters. But then when they got over the speedsters, they're back, and I'm like, okay, I'm great. Batwoman, I don't know.
Remember when I tried to watch The Flash and I got up to season 2 and then I completely stopped because it just sucked?
No, because of Cisco, not because of them. You couldn't get past Cisco. So
I couldn't get past Vibe.
No, which is Cisco. Vibe is Cisco.
I couldn't get past him. He annoyed the hell out of me. Every single episode, I wanted to punch him.
He made every single Hispanic person look so bad.
Wait. Flex.
There's Vice Love.
Wait, what is that? Who is that?
Melissa.
Oh, it's Melissa. Oh.
Okay, back to my question.
Her hair got long.
I wanted to punch him. He aggravated me every single episode.
Yeah, it at the end there, it really got annoying.
He was obnoxious. I was surprised he wasn't walking around with like freaking tacos or something. Just a huge stereotype.
Oh,
you know. Hey, my name is Cisco. I'm the Latino on the show. Let me tell you something. Hey, Flash, you should speed up, bro.
I think.
Let me help you.
Let me help you.
Cisco, don't even worry about it, Cisco. You boy, I feel you. You know, you went through some heartache.
You know, I used to have a really good friend. His name was Mr. Speedy Gonzalez. I bet you could be just as fast as him.
He was never like that. He was never a cliche.
I just can't stand him.
This is garbage. He was a garbage character.
Yeah, wow. I didn't like it at the end. I mean, he was great at the beginning when they first introduced him and he had his powers and all that stuff. But then towards the end, he flaked really left, and I hated him. I just hated him after that. That whole emotional complex that he went through. I was like, no.
For no reason.
For no reason.
You know who else was horrible in that show?
Who?
Cisco.
Well, what about Henry Cavill? What?
I love me some Henry Cavill.
So on the news that Craig Daniel no longer. Here we go.
Daniel Craig quit.
Yeah, Daniel Craig no longer.
But he's been trying to quit forever. So.
I know he has.
Yeah, he has, and he finally got his wish. So now everybody is looking towards Mr. Cavill, who is playing Sherlock Holmes.
I thought it was going to be that.
Who? Huh? Who?
The other guy.
Sherlock Holmes.
Henry Cavill.
He's playing Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, there's a new.
and
Nola
Nola
show.
Holmes.
The
No.
fuck did
Yeah.
you? What?
Yeah, he's
it's on
Sherlock
Netflix.
Holmes.
It's actually
as we
really
speak
good.
on Netflix right now.
As we speak,
It's actually really good.
the girl
You're
L
fucking. You're.
L
you're
from
not serious.
what? Damn, I can't think of that show.
11.
Yeah,
Bruh.
yeah.
Stranger
11 from Stranger Things.
Things are strange. Yeah.
Is there's a new show. It's a new Sherlock Holmes, but it's not Sherlock Holmes. It's his daughter. I think it is.
His sister.
His mother.
Your mother.
Everybody's mother. I hate you.
Yes.
So yeah, so he's actually being eyeballed, and he actually expressed interest to replace 007. He wants to provide the role. The question is he going to be able to do it with everything else that he's doing? Superman.
As long as he can. As long as
Holmes?
he cocks his
I think he's
his
too good
biceps
looking.
before he fights. What do you mean? But he's supposed that 007
No, like, listen, like,
007 is supposed to be good looking. He's charming.
no, but like not that kind of good looking. Like I would say he's more suited to play a live action Archer, not a 007. We need a slightly uglier
Look at his
man
face.
here.
Look at his face. I love him. Look at his face.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know, but no. Like I said, he'd be a much better live action Archer. I think he wouldn't fit the role of 007. I think 007 has to be a little bit older. I don't know. He's too pretty, man.
Okay.
Maybe they're gonna go backwards to his younger years. Who knows?
Nah.
There's really nothing.
Listen, I'd much rather have Idris Elba.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought that was who was
I
going to
mean,
play
did you
it.
guys
Idris Elba.
watch The Man from U.N.C.L.E. or even Mission Impossible Fallout?
Yes, I saw Fallout. That's the only
Saw
reason
Fallout. I couldn't finish Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Because he plays the hell out of a suave spy really well in those two movies.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I
the
like
running right now is what, Tom Hardy, right? That's who everybody's.
Tom
That'd be
Hardy.
much better.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the big. That's what
No.
people are guessing it's going to be.
I agree with Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. I'll read you the list of the most popular picks. Man, you're gonna love this.
Please.
Tom Hardy,
Yes.
Michael B. Jordan again.
No. Fuck no. Way too pretty.
I'm sorry.
Some guy named Sam Huygen. Hoyadia. I don't know his
I
last
like him. He's really good.
name. Michael Fassbender.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Eric Leshner.
I can
Okay,
see
okay.
Michael Fassbender.
Okay.
Or Lashana Lynch, who is 007 currently in the current movie since Daniel Craig retired. But I unfortunately, I think a female Bond is like, people are too misogynistic to pull that one off. Also, Bond is supposed to be kind of a fucking chud.
Yeah.
I agree with everything.
You know, he's supposed to be a man slut.
Yeah.
Although I'd like to see a
Michael
woman slut. That'd
Fassbender
be
is
interesting.
definitely a solid choice. I would think.
Yeah. I
Oh,
could
and
see
the
Michael
last
Fassbender.
the last of the guesses would have been Tom Hiddleston, who's
No.
too narrow of a dude.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Idris Elba, who's too fucking old now, sadly.
Really, I actually would like him as 007.
I know, but he's older than when what's his face started recently. So, and he himself has says, I would have liked to
Daniel
do
Craig?
it, but I'm too old to do it now.
Okay.
So yeah, and last Henry Cavill, who is Man's pick.
Nah.
I would go with either Henry Cavill, but he's got a lot on his plate right now. So keep him as Geralt, Superman, and and Geralt, sorry. And
Geraldo.
and Sherlock Holmes. He's got a lot on his plate. You know what? Give it to Michael Fassbender.
What's he doing?
He's not doing anything right now.
Vibe.
So that's
Who?
What's your boy Michael Fassbender doing? Give him a call. Find out what he's up to.
He's remaking 300.
No, he's waiting for the next X-Men movie to come out. He's waiting for that one.
No, Nazi movie.
Don't wait. He's playing Magneto again, and this time though they're doing something different. He's gonna be the bad guy, so you should look forward to this. This is really exciting. I can't wait to see where he goes with this character. So just letting you know.
Can we just get Pierce Brosnan? He's just so hot.
Shit, you know who would be really good on this list that I'm seeing right now? Luke Evans.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I can see
actually
him.
agree very much with that.
I can
For me, it
actually
would be
see
Luke
it.
Evans first, and then Michael Fassbender first, Luke Evans second.
I can actually. You know what? Even better. What's the freaking A. He's the tip of my tongue. Damn. He played in the movie in Netflix with Jamie J. Foxx with the gun, the pill that gave you superpowers.
Oh,
the Power movie.
Yeah. What was his name?
Robert De Niro.
Joseph
Gordon-Levitt.
Hewitt, something.
Levitt.
Joseph Gordon.
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Oh, Jennifer Love Hewitt. She could be a good Bond.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I can see him as a good Bond.
I don't know what she looks like now, but who?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Absolutely not.
Too small and too pretty.
Why not? He's
He looks
cute.
like a boy.
He's tiny. He's
like-
better off being Robin.
You know what? Don't disrespect him like that. Disrespectful. He looked badass in that movie.
His name was
played
Robin.
off.
He was not badass in that movie. What are you talking about?
He
How
was.
about we get like a Midwestern, like a Midwestern Bond, and it should be Michael Shannon.
Michael Shannon.
No.
Who's Michael Shannon?
No.
Corona.
Actually, maybe, yeah, why not?
You know what? If we're gonna go feminine on this, let's go with Emma Watson.
Michael Shannon is not feminine, first of all.
Yeah.
Definitely
That's
no.
fucking General Zod. Show some goddamn respect.
I didn't mean it towards
El
him.
Generalissimo.
I didn't mean it towards him. I'm sorry. If we're gonna go with a female,
Emma
007.
Watson? Emma
Emma Watson is what? No, bro.
Cardi B.
Respectful. I'll do Michelle.
I'm talking
the one
shit.
from James,
Obviously.
the one from
Okay,
Fast and
she
Furious
is-
series.
I don't think she's great. I don't think she's great.
Yo,
I think she needs to pick me up after sleeping. No,
Sleeping Beauty was
what is
it was worse for her for having her.
no. It was Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yes,
but
Beauty and the
really
Beast
quick,
was
really
a
quick.
worse movie because of her.
If they were to make a Bond movie, this is just my idea. I would much rather like a female Bond led movie. I would much rather see a earlier story of M. I think that'd be interesting.
Ooh.
That'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool. She was
Yeah.
a 007.
Yep. I'd like to see M more.
I think that would be beautiful. That'd be a great way to like get into it, in my opinion.
All right.
And
well,
who'd you choose as your actor for that? For actress? For younger M.
The chick who plays Mon Mothma. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Honestly, I think God, what is her name? Charlize Theron.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
What am I thinking? Yeah.
Yeah. I
100%.
could see that. I could see that.
Because she's aged like fine wine, man. Damn. Yeah.
She is fine wine. Just
Mm,
call it
right?
what it is.
Exactly.
Call it what it is.
You know who's another British actress who does good action that could probably play a good Bond? Emily Blunt.
Yep.
ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
I can get me down behind some Emily Blunt.
I bet you can.
Anybody besides Mila Jovovich, I'm okay with that.
Listen,
I'm done
she was
seeing her.
fantastic in all those Resident Evils. Okay,
Leave her, leave her in Resident Evil. That's it.
Lilu,
Especially in
okay,
select
and yes,
movies.
Fucking-
yes.
Dallas,
That was her best performance like ever.
Multipass. Sorry, I forgot her last name.
Multipass.
I know who
Something
could be a
bad.
good Bond.
I can't wait for the sequel to that movie. By the way, it's coming out. So
What?
yeah,
John Krasinski.
yeah. I'm throwing that into universe. It's gonna be a sequel. It's called
The seventh element.
It's called the Fifth Element plus one.
No. No.
Squared.
No,
The
no.
fifth element squared.
The Fifth Element
No.
squared.
We don't need another. We don't
fifth-
need another.
The Fifth Element and then some.
No, we don't need
And then
another
we
Luc
can get
Besson
Which One Is the
sci-fi
Herpes?
movie. Did you see his most recent sci-fi movie?
Which one is that? The Dune trailer?
No, fucking Valerian and the city of a
Oh,
thousand.
Oh.
No, hold on. But the intro to
yeah.
that movie was pretty interesting. I enjoyed the intro to the
It's
movie.
just the intro. The rest of the movie is also there.
No, I know. I didn't watch any of it, but I did like the intro. I saw that on YouTube or whatever. It was really cool. I was like, wow, that's really nice at first. So
I saw The Fifth Element, and then I was like, I want to do a Luc Besson double feature, and then I saw Valerian.
But but was it the movie itself, or was it just the two leads? Because they were
No,
they
the
were
movie itself,
surprised
because
dude.
both of those actors are actually really good actors independently
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
movie.
Really.
Carnival.
Oh yeah, both of those people are like genuinely really, really good actors. But
What about the actor from The Silent A Quiet Place?
What?
what?
The actor from The Quiet
Jim?
Place? Jim from The Office as
To
James Bond.
play what?
James Bond.
No, motherfucker.
I think it'll look good. I think Jim will
No,
do
it's
great.
fine.
Emily Blunt's husband.
Exactly.
He's gonna speak British like you speak English, bro. No.
Yeah, exactly. You know, he was almost Captain America.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I'll be
he
okay with
was. That was a funny story. The way he told the story. It was great. I love that story.
Anyway, damn, man, you really
All
got
right.
us off track.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
did.
guys.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Vibes Cure for your common day. Just two announcements. Cobra Kai Renewed for season 4 by Netflix on
Yes.
online.com.
Good.
It says they officially released the set the date for season 3, which will be January 8th, 2021, which is not that bad. I can wait. They dropped a new teaser, even though it's like almost nothing. It's 10 seconds. So all I can say is that they're finning. What's his name? What's the kid's name? I forget his name.
Bill.
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. It's
Bob
I lost
something, right?
no, whatever. But yeah, so he's gonna probably immediately wake up from his nonsense.
They need to bring Hillary
I was
Swank
quite
on
sad about that.
season 4.
No.
No.
Miguel.
Miguel, yes. So it looks like they're
Miguel.
gonna fin Miguel like in like the way they did in the Last Jedi. So hopefully they don't make what happened to him absolutely nothing. So no, because they made him wake up, and I'm just like, and this is not a spoiler. This is what you see in the season 3 announcement, and I kind of just like, oh god damn it. I was hoping that the ramifications for this would be, a little longer than just that, but.
What a freaking whole body cast. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a whole ass season without seeing him actually fight.
Well, it could be one of those, training and reconditioning your body again. But I was hoping that he would, not hoping, but I was thinking real stunts. Like he'd be like out cold for like 2-3 episodes.
I'm pretty sure he will.
No, if they're gonna start the next teaser with him waking up, that doesn't leave me hope. I mean, literally, that's probably the first scene is beep beep beep, and he wakes up, and I'll be like, all right, well, cool. Last season meant nothing. So
all I'm concerned is that this is 3 days after my birthday, so this is a great birthday present for me. So
I know that's
Happy
right.
birthday.
So his birthday
There you
is.
And
5th.
honestly, his mom can get it.
Who?
Damn.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, my bad. Especially this little dream sequence that he had.
Oh, yeah.
That was hot as shit. Anyway, moving on. So, yes. I didn't know this was a thing, but this article comes from glamour.com. Don't ask me how I found this article. Saved by the Bell Reboot, everything that we know so far. I didn't know this was a thing. So we're in the era of reboots, and basically the plot is, according to the show's official synopsis, Zach Morris is now the governor of California. He gets into hot water for closing too many low income high schools. So he proposes a new plan to send affected children to higher performing schools, which includes, you guessed it, Bayside. So yeah, and with that being said, I'm going to turn this into a shut up, I love it, and that's all you need to know. We're gonna actually watch right now, as I didn't even know there was a teaser for it. The teaser for the Saved by the Bell reboot, and you guys are going to love it because I said so. All right, and we're sharing, and we are sharing. Oh wait, does the sound even work? I don't know if that even happens.
I didn't hear the sound before, so it's not
All right, let me hear. Do you hear the sound now?
No.
Is that a yes?
Nope.
No sound?
Nope.
All right, hold on. I'm
No.
gonna fix this right now. How do I do this? Okay, stop. I know how to do this before. Why doesn't it work anymore?
I don't know.
Don't you guys know how to share the audio when you're sharing the screen?
I mean, it all comes down to the interface. My interface does it for me, so I don't
No,
know.
it does not. So can you do it then? You want to play it for me and let your
Fine.
interface do it?
Fine. Send me the link to the chat. And
Don't talk to me
make
like
me
that.
as the
Not
co-host
while we're on
and,
a
share my
podcast,
screen.
okay?
I'll talk to you however I want. Talk to you like.
No,
All right, send me the add me as co-host and I'll do it.
I got a bunch of chills right now.
From
Yeah,
what?
man.
Did you? Scenes.
Why?
It's like
From-
watching
from-
mom and dad fight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little weirded by this because I got a little excited, but
I mean,
I'm
Are
sorry.
you guys gonna like bone it out now? Like
Maybe.
Here.
If
No,
their
good,
cameras
bro.
turn off, we
Now
know
show
what's
me
going
your
on.
interfaces, how your interface plays it. I want to
Oh,
hear.
that's
Are
how
you-
they do it.
Are you going to Can you hear that?
Oh yes, can you
Okay,
guys
but-
listen to the sweet
How do I
sounds
share
of
the
my
screen?
voice?
I can barely hear it.
How do I share the screen?
There should
You have
be
to
a
have me as the
remote.
host.
That's just, huh?
You have to have me as co-host, so I can
I
add
don't
be able
know
to share
how to do
screen.
that either.
When you
I don't know.
right click on the little 3 dots on my name and then put co-host.
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Yep. There is no co-host.
So you're going to be editing all this out, I'm guessing.
So,
Pretty
nope,
sure.
it's all going in. It's all going in.
So guys, what do we want to talk about while they're?
There's a
trying
way to
figure
do it.
this
Why
out?
won't it let me do it?
You know, I want to talk about this.
What?
You know, is Screech going to be on it?
Ooh,
Probably not.
Is Kelly Kapowski going to be on it?
Well, yes, she is. She's gonna be there. She's gonna be there. She's gonna be. I mean, we don't know how much she's gonna be involved, but yes, Tiffany Amber Thesis or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
He'll be there. Yes. Zach Morris will be there. Again, we don't know how much. And in the trailer, what you see is Jesse and you see AC Slater. In both.
What about Lisa, man? Lisa Turtle never gets love.
Have you seen what happened to?
Oh yes, I know.
Got it.
I think Lark Voorhees went crazy, right?
Host
Yes,
disable
yes.
participant screen
So-
sharing. So you have it disabled.
What?
I can hold you have to change it.
You have to what? Why don't you
Give
change?
me host so I can change be able to add it.
That doesn't even matter. Moving on. So yes. So basically, both teasers, the teaser trailer and the official trailer, they do show AC Slater and they do show Jesse. Jesse, I think, is a teacher, and AC Slater is a gym coach.
What about Mr. Goddamn Belding?
He doesn't seem to be in it. This
I don't give a
actor, I'll show you real quick. Where is it? This actor is playing the. Wait, is it in here? Hold on. I don't think it's in. Oh, see, there's Jesse. Yay!
All right, Elizabeth Berkley.
Okay, so it's not this one. Let me give you the other one where it shows. I forget his name, but there he is. You see his face? He's the principal.
Okay, that's not Richard fucking Belding.
No, it's not Richard Building.
Then what's
It
the point?
is- But it's that guy. Oh, look, it's Joe Biden. And won't let me do anything. I want to show you.
Use an ad blocker.
On YouTube?
Yes.
There's no ad blockers for YouTube. I bet you guys can't hear any of this, huh?
I can.
Gonna
I
be
can
right
hear it.
now.
There's
I
an
can
ad
hear-
blocker.
There you
for
go.
YouTube.
So, moving on.
All
Where
right.
is it?
Cool
Here.
trailer.
So, anyway, that's it. Anyway, but it's basically going to be the offspring of the majority of the characters. The blonde-haired kid that you might have seen is Zach Morris' son. So it's a bunch of offspring that are there. So that's what we're looking at. I'm curious. I want to see it. I didn't know this was a thing. And I don't know if they gave me an announcement date, but they have teaser trailers, so it's going to be coming soon. It goes on Peacock. So it's original series from Peacock. And
It's free if you have Xfinity.
huh?
yes, it is.
It's free if you have Xfinity.
Oh, well, then it's free for me. So I don't know that doesn't block YouTube ads. There's no way that blocks YouTube ads. Sorry. So and that's it. That's it for Vibes Creepy Comedy. Just those two things. Look forward to Cobra Kai and definitely look forward to Save by the Bell Reboot. I'm interested to see where that goes. All right, The Boys Season 2 review, Episode 6, The Bloody Doors Off. When the boys in Starlight follow a lead to Voight mysterious Sage Cove Center, they find one of Voight's darkest secrets and someone even darker from their past. Homelander and Stormfront's relationship deepens, which is really, really interesting. So, gents, I assume we all saw Episode 6, The Bloody Doors Off. So let's review. I will just basically say that I love how sick this series is, and how even though they've upped the gore and the controversial stuff, I don't know. It's, usually when they do that, it turns me off, but I love it. It's very appropriate. So this is a spoilers review, just so you guys know. And I audibly screamed when Homelander had his little dream sequence. It was great, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, I love it.
No, wasn't it? I was like, yes. But I wasn't mad that he kind of like dreamt that real quick. It shows a lot of self-control that he didn't do it. So it's really interesting. So, yeah. So, guys, what do you think?
It was pretty cool seeing Iceman back in a superhero movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I liked it, but I didn't like that he was playing Lamplighter. I thought Lamplighter was going to be a different, like what they showed in season 1, sort of. That's not what I pictured as Lamplighter. Not even close. He was like shrouded in darkness. I thought he was a bigger, taller guy. So, but no, it's good to see him. But doesn't he have a twin? He has a twin, right?
No.
I think. You sure?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? I mean, episode
Yes,
6?
absolutely.
Anybody?
I would like to go. I really, really, really loved this episode. I actually started to get Jillian to watch a little bit, and she enjoyed it, specifically because of the gore. But man, I am loving what is going on between Homelander and fucking I always forget her name.
Stormfront.
Yeah, Lady Liberty, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that racist. Like I kind of knew it was gonna happen, but it was pretty crazy how like they just unfold everything. Right? Like, oh yeah, I was kind of a Nazi back in the day, and this kind of the embodiment of America just looks at her and like kisses her. I'm like, man, this is good. This is good, right? But not good as in like it's a good thing, but this is like good writing. Like this is getting me excited to see what's to come.
Right.
I really enjoy the way it's going. Yeah.
What was happening over there? You okay? I love it. I love it when he beats stuff
through the camera.
What did you say?
Probably Rocky trying to bite me through the camera.
Okay. What about you, Juancho? Episode 6, The Bloody Doors Off?
I am not watching The Boys, bro. I told you this last week. 2 weeks ago.
You didn't say that. What do you mean you're not watching The Boys?
Not my thing.
What's not your thing? I don't understand.
The Boys. I can't get past season 1. I'm still struggling to get through it. I'd rather have watch. I'm just building episode 1.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Which part turned you off?
Just the show itself. It's just like I don't know. It's not my type of show to watch. I'd rather read it in the comic books and watch it itself.
It's not at all like the comic books in any way whatsoever.
Probably that's why I don't want. I promise, guys. Next week I'll be caught up and we'll talk all about it. And then I'll give you.
You should because I'll say this: it's a better show than Raised by Wolves.
Okay, so
Really?
I'll give it a shot again.
Huh. Interesting. Anybody else? Episode 6, The Bloody Doors Off.
Man, I'm interested into seeing how they elaborate on all of these other soups that they have in that facility. It gives me like a weird apocalyptic X-Men vibe.
Mm-hmm. New Mutants.
Yeah, New Mutants and stuff. It's just I'm very interested. And again, having seen the next episode, I'm trying not to give too many spoilers to that.
I didn't see episode 7 yet because I don't have time.
I watched it last night because I couldn't sleep.
It drops at 12:01. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I want to see where they're going with that, especially the one that they couldn't put down.
Oh yeah,
that chick was that chick was pretty hardcore,
right?
Oh yeah, when she did her little Frieza move, that was like freaking fantastic.
Her Frieza move, yeah.
That's what it was. And I was just like, yes, more of that, please. It was great. It was absolutely great. No, I liked. Now I think about it, it was really funny because he used to play Iceman, and Iceman's nemesis was Pyro. And now he's playing Lamplighter, doing pretty much the exact same thing, and it's great. It's great. So I love it. It's you know what I'm beginning to like about season 2 is that. All right, well, season 1, pretty much all the everyone who had superpowers, they're all dicks. Season 2 is humanizing them a little bit. Now it's making you a little bit sympathetic towards them, and I like that because it's giving the crappy characters a little bit of nuance. They're all crappy though, but you might think, well, if I was them, would I have turned out that way? Would I have reacted that way a little bit? So I like where it's going. I like that it's doing. And I absolutely love that Homelander is tormenting Maeve. It's great. It's freaking hilarious to me. That it's so much fun watching him like make her play up the whole lesbian thing. I'm lesbian and I'm proud. She's like, I don't want to do this. It's great.
My favorite scene and response was that little snake through the door. And I call it a snake because of what it actually was. That was awesome. And Mother's Milk was like, was that really?
I did the same thing. As soon as Mother Milk said that, I turned to my watching with me.
I had to rewind it. I was like,
I said, was that his dick? Was that his dick? That's all I could think about. I was like, what a power.
That's a character. He's not going to be on the show. This is a spoiler, but it doesn't matter because it's not. But he's a character in the comic called the Love Sausage.
So that's who he was, right?
Yeah,
he's dead now.
Here,
so,
I sent it to you.
That's awesome.
Click that link so you guys can see.
Is it a veiny penis? Oh,
Wow,
yeah,
yeah,
guy.
Yeah, it is.
Hey.
Why is it so small in this video, in this picture?
It's right there touching his kneecap.
Oh, I
What are
see
you
it. Sorry,
talking
I
about?
didn't see the curve. You're right, I see it. That's funny, but that's unfortunate. But that was a cute little moment. It was funny. But I did yell audibly. Was that his dick? Was that really his dick? And he's not circumcised, by the way. So that's why I didn't know. It wasn't circumcised. It wasn't. That's why I didn't realize what that was until I was like, wait a minute.
You paid too much attention to detail on that one, sir.
I might have zoomed it enhanced a little bit. I mean, listen, I'm a real guy lately. So, all right. So, Roz, did you give your 2 cents? I don't remember if you did or not.
Yeah, no, it was really enjoyable. It's again, coming from the perspective of somebody who read the comic books years ago, they've gone off the rails in such a cool way. And wait till you see the next episode. It is even better. But, them going to this VOD Research Institute, them, finding, Iceman again after, he left the X Mansion. It was really cool to see, the deep dive into I guess you could say, the background of Vought a little more. But I don't know. I really like how different it is. And I'm going to keep saying that every time we talk about it because I am consistently surprised at the direction they're taking. I mean, I sent you another link so you guys can see the difference between what we had in the comic book for Stormfront and what the TV show has.
What? The Nazi? That was Stormfront?
That is Stormfront. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know Stormfront was a guy with a Nazi flag, of course. That's fantastic. That's good. You know what I am disappointed in is that there's not a lot of Moff Gideon in season 2. I thought the reveal at the end of season 1 was that he was gonna be a heavier player. It's money. You think so?
Pricey as fuck, man.
Yeah, but I know, but I forget what's her character.
Honestly, he's not a big player in the grand scheme.
But they built him up when they finally revealed his face. I was like, okay, well this motherfucker is gonna be huge in season 2, and he is not. He's not, and I was kind of disappointed about that because I like that actor. I like his gravitas, and I love it when he's playing an intimidating prick. And we're not seeing enough of him. So that's the only thing I would say. But tune in next week as we continue to review episode by episode of The Boys, and then we'll do a full season review as a remote but original recipe episode of the Geek Bros because that's how we do. All right, and that's a wrap.
All right, guys, you can check us out on Instagram, Twitter at Geek Bros with a 0, email us at geekbroswith a0@yahoo.com, Facebook, facebook.com/Geek Bros with a 0, YouTube if you want to see our beautiful, sexy faces, Vibra Studios, and the first place would be geekspeak.com. And then you can check me up on the _Juancho with a 0. Vibe at Vibe Studios. Man, where can people find you?
Shameless promotions.
Sorry. Man on Facebook and ManMan17093 on Instagram and Twitter.
Mr. Roz.
You can find me on Ray Raziel on Twitter and just Raziel on Instagram and Facebook.
AKA Mr. Delicious. Juancho, did you tell people where they can find you below?
Yeah, I did.
Fantastic. And of course, you can find me, Vibe Rev Studios. That's everywhere. IG, Twitter.com, Facebook, YouTube.com, Vibe Studios. Everything's there. Everything that you want to see is there. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning in to Keepin the Geek Bros podcast. And remember, geeking out still sounds this good.
All right.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.